So before I roll the title, I want to leave you with a little something to think about. If a shotgun slug goes inside a shotgun shell, does that make it a shotgun snail? This is Terminus Tactical, and this is the ESG B10 Bullpup shotgun from G&Garmament. Hi and welcome to Terminus Tactical. Today we're taking a look at this bad boy. This is the ESG Evolution Shotgun B10 Bullpup 10x10 because this bad boy is capable of firing up to 10 BBs in one single shot.
A fat fucking 10.
So a few of you may be wondering, is the ESG B10 shotgun based off of a real steel shotty, or is it a fictional design? Well, yes and no. You see, bullpup shotgun designs have been around for quite a while. And if you know your real steel firearms, then you'll probably have noticed that the ESG B10 has been inspired by a whole variety of different bullpup shotguns out there on the market today. The Sentry Dynamics BF12, the S&W M&P12, the Tokarev TBP12, and the Kel-Tec KS7. The only one that doesn't actually have 12 in its name, yet the B10 happens to resemble the most, aside of the fact that the Kel-Tec is tube fed, whereas the B10 actually takes a magazine. And by the way, that was just to name a few. There are dozens upon dozens of different bullpup shotgun designs out there in the big wide world.
No shit.
Before we go any further, let's take a closer look at the markings and brandings on the ESG B10. So on the right hand side of the ejection port, you've got G&G. Flip it around and you've got ESG. On your aluminium rail, you have the words Evolution Shotgun Bullpup 10. And this is on both sides. On her butt, she's got the B10 branding, and if you flip her around, she's made in Taiwan. And on the included magazine, underneath, G&G Armament. Over to the pistol grip, and it's G&G branded too. And on the handrail, there is of course the M-Lock trademark. Oh. So some of you may have noticed that yes, this is an AG magazine. However, the ESG B10 is neither spring or battery powered. She runs off of gas. And this is your gas reservoir fill valve right here. And for all you HP gay fans out there, the B10 can easily be HPA tapped. I'll leave you some links in the description to some videos that I recommend on how to do this.
You right-handed or left-handed?
The ESG B10 shotgun is fully ambidextrous for all you retarded left-hand shooters.
Yeah, ambidextrous. That's why I like shotguns.
When I say fully, I mean exactly that. Going from the rear on both sides, she has this absolutely beautiful push paddle magazine release. Moving up from there, she has the fake charging handle, which holds back, can be slammed shut, and can be moved round to the other side. The selector switch, which has a 0, a 5, not an S for safe,
Stupid bastard.
and a 10, can be found on both sides of the rifle. At both the rear and the front of the shotgun, on the 3 and 9 o'clock positions, you will find your QD mounting points. So let's move on to the upper receiver, which unlike the rest of the rifle, which is polymer, the upper receiver is made of aluminium and has these beautiful M-Lock slots on both the 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock position of the rifle. So the pistol grip does have a nice ergonomic feel about it. She's slightly on the skinny side. She does have enough stippling here on the grip to stop your hands from sliding around. And if you're not happy with the pistol grip, you just open this flap right here, which gives you access to the screw to be able to swap her out for your own chosen design. So let's take a closer look at the materials that they've used to manufacture the ESG B10 Bullpup shotgun. It appears that the entire lower half of the receiver is fully polymer, aside of things like your selector switch, your charging handle, and your paddle magazine releases. However, the top half is fully aluminium or aluminium, or however it is you say it in the US of A.
Aluminium? Aluminum! Die!
So let's take a look at the upper receiver. It has this indent which runs straight down the middle here, which leads to your front fiber optic foresight. However, it's so low that you can't really get a view of it no matter how you hold the rifle. But if you do want faster target acquisition, fear not, because the built-in Picatinny rail means you have access to plenty of other options out there. Now, it doesn't take long to work out why G&G have made it with a fully lower polymer receiver. This is because, as you well know, most Bullpup rifles are extremely rear heavy. This is because all the action happens behind the trigger. So by giving it an upper aluminium receiver, it kind of counterbalances the weight just a little bit more. So while we're on the subject of the upper Picatinny rail, the ESG B10 does have another hidden gem underneath this polymer handguard right here. Another unique feature of the ESG B10 is that simply by pushing out a single takedown pin, you can remove the entire aluminium upper assembly, revealing a large bore barrel. By removing the large bore barrel, you will then have access to a 14mm CCW thread, so you can add further accessories. So now let's take a look at the very simple process of gaining access to the 14mm CCW thread, which is underneath the aluminium M-lock handguard.
Snug as a bug in the rug.
So we're going to head on out to the mini range. However, I'm not going to be able to chronograph the ESG B10 because the Cortec chronograph that I have here will not work when chronographing shotguns. So instead, I'm going to use this amazing bit of tech that I have right here, and we're going to do a BB shot spread test. First of all, I'm going to aim directly at the center from around 2 meters. Then I'll move back to 4, 6, and then around 8 to 10. And we'll have the selector switch set to fire 10 BBs at a time. So that was a spread test at 2, 4, 6, and then 8 meters. Now we'll just hit some of the random targets behind me here on the range with the selector switch set to 5. So that's it from me today at Terminus Tactical. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Titan Forge Airsoft, for supplying us with the ESG B10 that we've used in this video today. Do not forget to head on over to their website, links on the screen now, and use the discount code Terminus5. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and please, please, please click that fucking subscribe button so I can continue to make more great videos like this to stop you from having to watch the rest of the shit out there on YouTube.